Today, we've gone to Moscow to see what to expect from the World Cup. We're gonna see how everything is prepared, we're gonna see how the brands prepare, and then we're also gonna go see a football match. So join me, this is Russia. So what's it actually like going to a football match in Russia? Well, first things first, you have to get to this stadium, and for that you have to have a bit of patience because the traffic is absolutely terrible, so leave early. Now once you got into the stadium, you have to get in. This match we're at is the official test match of the World Cup final, so security is very tight and it's very good to see. After you're through that, maybe you want to grab a pre-game snack, so remember to bring cash. Now we also wanted to rate the food. We didn't bring cash, we only brought our credit cards, so we couldn't get any food, so I can't rate it sadly, but it looks like your typical football food. That's just the way it is. We got all our fans, there's a lot of fans, and the stadiums are in general looking pretty good. They look modern, they look like everything you would expect from a World Cup stadium. But there have been a lot of other preparations other than the stadiums and the food and the infrastructure and the security. So we decided to speak to Adidas to kind of pick their brains on how you prepare for such a big occasion as the World Cup as a football brand. But how did you start off the whole journey towards all the new products for the World Cup? How do you prepare?
One of the things that we truly believe that our brand is unique about is that we have that ability to look at the cultural references of being part of the World Cup from the beginning and actually take it forward.
In 1970, Adidas made the world's first black and white football for on-pitch visibility as television was changing how people even perceived football at all, right? They went from listening on the radio to seeing it on TV. The ball became black and white, and that's when a football locked itself in, as that's what a football looks like. You ask a room full of people to draw a football, and everyone draws a Telstar. You want to send someone an emoji, and up pops a Telstar. And we really wanted to create a ball that celebrates that bonding between football and Adidas. I think without football, there's no Adidas, and I think without Adidas, football would look really differently, and I think the ball's a good example of that. So we built a World Cup ball that looks how a football should look.
What did we do in the design process? So we definitely wanted to revive our history. We want to showcase our authenticity in football.
You'll see that the thread of product from footwear, jerseys and the balls has that thread, and that's something that we believe is unique to us, but it also gives us a great chance to play a little bit with iconic, memory details, but always present them in a new way.
What's the excitement like looking forward to such a big event?
I cannot describe because it's always something special inside the heart. So play 7 tournaments and no, it's always something special, as I say.
I think for Adidas, and especially Adidas football, the connection to those really special moments is something that no one else can do. Like being the sponsor of the German national team when they won the World Cup in one of the best jerseys ever made, you should celebrate that. And I think this is something to be really proud of, but it's not a crutch for holding things in the past. It's a mechanism to create things that only Adidas could create and create brand new product, but with a really emotional connection that not anyone else could do.
You can imagine that's 4 years of working on a ball, and then seeing how well it's got perceived, especially tonight. So this is something that is super rewarding, and that's a big thanks to my team back home as well. They did a phenomenal job in creating that product. Creating
products that, some of the goals are going to be celebrated for many years beyond, and having those products be part of something that you and your teams are creating, there's a lot of pride in it. A lot of pressure, but a lot of pride at the same time.
I believe we've made the best football jerseys ever for the World Cup. And I think when you have a look at the technology that's in the fabric, the cut, the construction, they're really very incredible pieces. I think if you look at the ball, it's a brand new, never made before panel shape. It's computer bonded. It's got an incredible new internal construction for much better performance, and it's got an NFC chip in it. But at the same time, it looks more like a football than any World Cup ball for the last 15 years. That's the magic, the connection between the authenticity that only Adidas could have and the incredible high-performance engineering that only Adidas could do. And I think this gives us a very unique place in the sport.
So the ball is ready, the boots are ready, the stadium is ready, and from this test match, it seems that Russia itself is ready for the World Cup in 2018. Security is good, but maybe the transportation and the traffic can improve a little bit. So while I make my way back from the match, and that's gonna take a long time, you should also make ready for the World Cup by clicking all the videos you can see right down here. Make sure to not miss a single thing by clicking the green subscribe bubble over my head. Leave me a thumbs up if you had a good time, and spread the word by sharing this video with your friends. And with that said, signing off, cheerio.